between two of the Final Four who squared off yesterday in the International and United States Championship games. Taipei yesterday, and they faced the Tennessee starting pitcher Jack Rhodes, who might be the ace of this Tennessee team, but he's only made the one outing
for them as they try to go home with a W.
Liao Yuan-Shu drives one in the air to right, sending Kaz Logue back to make the catch. Strike three calls. 2 down.
13 years of professional ball over in Taiwan. And Grandpa used to wake Dad up in the middle of the night to
big trouble and super trouble. The payoff is strike three called. Jack Rhodes played Hawaii, and now Tennessee will face a really good arm for Chinese Taipei in Liao Yuan-Shu.
Big trouble. I really want to see what this Tennessee team is made of.
Yeah, they cut it to 3-1, Tennessee.
With no connections to these teams, just to be here en route. I mean, this is a real special event.
Well, it's a strikeout to start for Liao Yuan-Shu, who freezes William Satinoff with a good breaking ball.
Was eating up there in the Grove. Although I know in the Grove they serve their own mac and cheese.
And it's pretty good. Well, a couple of Ks to start for Liao Yuan-Shu here in the bottom of the first.
Up in the Grove throughout their whole Little League World Series experience. Maybe we get to talk to one of them.
Strike three called. Liao Yuan-Shu pumps 70 miles an hour and stamps striking out this.
Hitting 80, which is what, the MLB equivalent of like 103.
Line drive slapped into right field, a base hit for Li Fang Mode.
He's a real special talent, but again, this Curaçao team, they are very confident in the arm that they got tonight. They won't tell us who it is, but they're very. We saw him in the game here at Lamedy. What a huge performance he had. It's a real gutsy team, the group from Curaçao.
Throw down to second.
That probably fit into a youth large, so.
Large.
Just got
Rhodes
easy
to
there,
third,
big fella.
gets the lead runner. Good pick by Wright Martin for baseball tonight. Back in Bristol. Runner takes out for third, nobody covering. Now the throw to second goes into center. Shan Zhao Shun scores, and Chinese Taipei strikes first. Now the throw ricochets into left, and we're playing pinball here in the second inning.
Chaos, love it.
0-2 with 2 outs. Rhodes trying to escape, and he strikes out Shi Yi Hung. 9 straight strikes.
Wright's dad played in the NFL. Uncle played in the NBA.
He strikes out here, though, against Lee, third baseman. Strike three called. 5 batters, 5 strikeouts for Liao Yuan-Shu. Brings up Kaz Logue, and he drops down a bunt.
Wow.
And it's a beauty.
I mean, it don't get much better than that, right?
Second here in Williamsport. This one gets away, and Logue moves up 60 feet on a 1-2 pitch. And a strikeout again for Liao Yuan-Shu, who is playing with his timing on the bump. And he is dealing 6 Ks. Chinese Taipei, the 1-0 loss to Curaçao, and Tennessee as close as anyone has come against Hawaii. Nice play at third from Drew Chadwick on a hot shot from Liao Yuan-Shu.
Wow, great leather there. Excellent play by our third baseman. Let's get another look at it here. That's a hard hit ball. In a lot of their games, 0-0 still at this point.
Yeah. In the air center field at Grayson May for the second. That's your knowledge?
That is my knowledge.
2-2 is popped up. Foul ground, and Drew Chadwick puts it away.
And it was rented, so you can imagine they have stories for 2 weeks. They were only there 2 nights. It was a rental. Can you imagine the condition that cabin must have been in when the boys laces? I mean, we focus a lot on the baseball, but I think it's the off-field stuff that are really sticking a lot of these memories.
Grayson May grounds out.
Well, you think about what these broadcasts are. It's so much about the visuals of the kids playing, the visuals of Williamsport, everything else the rest of the year. And by far, this is my favorite event.
Ground ball past the dive of Wang Yuan Fu, and William Satinoff speeds towards second with a 2-out double, and the second hit for Nolensville, Tennessee.
Now that right there, my man Mike, is
Satinoff at second. 3-2 again. Struck him out. 73 that time.
Love it.
What draws you to it?
I have 6 kids of my own. They're grown now, so I'd say that draws me to it.
Strikes on Wang Yuan Fu, who fists one into center field and drops it in front of Grayson May for a base hit, the second knock for Chinese Taipei.
Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. And, you know, when you don't speak here with I'll let you have this one, Mike. That's
Roller
a
to
great
short,
play,
they get
huh?
the force at Chuan Hung is the pinch hitter here following the second out here in the fourth. With a runner at second base for Chinese.
That like to be practical jokers.
In the air, center field, and it drops down. Throw to the plate is not in time, and Taiwan adds on here in the fourth.
So that's really a big moment for Wu. Wu hasn't had an opportunity to start any games, so these are back-to-back games. Baseball, you know, it's a very romantic sport,
Bouncing ball to first, and Wright Martin takes.
Absolutely cruising so far here today. Remember, this is a big bounce-back game. These kids
in the air to center field from Bo Daniel, and it gets all the way to the right center field wall. A leadoff double from Tennessee's three-hitter, Bo Daniel.
He was ready.
3-2. Bouncer back to the mound. Liao Yuan Shu looked Daniel back and throws out McNeil for the first.
Like the natural, because they hit a double in a scrimmage, and what happened? The lights went out.
Well, that's the 9th strikeout.
That well, but the two teams that advanced the furthest out of the international bracket just do not walk batters.
Another strikeout for Liao without their families. And they rallied to provide support here in the States. Chenpo Chun ducks out of the way, and he gets aboard here.
Those balls come flying back here. You know we're going viral, either for bad or for good.
The 85th pitch is rolled to second. The flip, the turn, not in time on William Satinoff's throw to get Liao Yuan Shu. So Chinese Taipei stays out of the twin killing. And that'll end the day for Jack Rhodes at 85 pitches. This consolation game against Chinese Taipei. And now Nash Carter takes over, and this is a neat moment as well because you heard the man
on the hill at Lomity. A lot of these people here to see this game, but a lot of them getting ready for that game at 3.
Grounder at Jack Rhodes.
Handed those when the tournament started because they all got great shades.
Floater to short, Satinoff doubles off Yuan Shu.
Satinoff, but when he makes plays like this, you can just call him Satty. Double him up. Beauty.
Series champions, same Little League, Pabao Little League that will go up against Honolulu, Hawaii. Liao Yuan Shu with his 11th. Yuan Shu's 3-2. Struck him out on a pitch down, and it's a dozen strikeouts for Liao. Is filthy from Liao Yuan Shu. Gets a comebacker from Grayson May, and 1, 2, 3.
I haven't been back. I have not been back. I only do it for the cameras. No, it's tough to get a spot up there. Look at that.
When
I get hurt and then can't broadcast the final.
Yeah.
You got to wax your board. See, that's the secret.
Oh, great catch on the bunt and nearly a double play. Xiao Zhao Shun pops one up, and Nash Carter delights Tim Kirkchin by fielding his own. You might have outed these guys.
I did. What?
Hot shot, and Drew Chadwick with the pick, hitting over. How about the defense? Yuan Shu in this one. 12 strikeouts. The Curacao ace, we told you, David J. Rika, with outings of 15 in the third. Hot shot to third. Wang Yuan Fu throws out Satinoff.
Watching Wang Yuan Fu at third base. He is something special. There's a cool to the way in which he...
Liao Yuan Shu's 80th pitch is strikeout number 13. 2 down. His last time as well, back in the fourth. This is lined towards second on 2 hops. It's over.
Look at those smiles. Look at those celebrations. You can call